Hello guys, Brian back here. I had a couple of requests to take a look at Ankr. Gonna look at this chart here in a second and show you what to expect from it here. If you look at the technicals on the bottom right hand corner here, okay, we're gonna click on them. This is from TradingView, the technicals on this thing. The summary is a strong buy on Ankr right now. The oscillators are in a buy, and the moving averages are in a strong buy, 14 buys out of 15. So these things are definitely looking good. If we put a, oops, I apologize here. We're going to put a moving average on this real quick. 200, went to 50 and the 200. There we go. Let's put the moving averages on here and see where they're at. Okay, that's the 50 right there. We're above the 50, so that's good to see. We wanted the 200 on there too. We'll just put that on there. There we go. We're above the 50 and the 200. That's great. That's where you want to be for sure. But all right, we're going to take an in-depth look at this thing here in a second. Here, I want to show you guys a couple quick articles. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more Ankr updates. I don't normally cover this, but had a couple requests for it, so thought we'd take a look at it today. Liquid staking emerges as a game changer for crypto investors. An interview with Ankr. Liquid staking will play a significant role in the future of DeFi, bridging the gap between traditional finance and the world of digital assets. It says liquid staking is rapidly gaining attention in the crypto industry as a way to incentivize participation in proof-of-stake networks and provide a robust price stability mechanism. However, its benefits go beyond these functions. In this interview, Felipe Goncalves, chief of DeFi at Ankr, shared his insights on the benefits of liquid staking, new developments in the space, and how using staking rewards as a base layer for DeFi could lead to a new era of possibilities for the crypto industry. Now, we're not going to read this whole article, but goes on to tell you what liquid staking is compared to other DeFi protocols and tools, lending and borrowing platforms. I don't know much about it, honestly. How can investors get started with liquid staking? What are some of the best practices? Don't know a whole lot about it at all. So if you want to go read about it, it's on Cointelegraph. They do a ton of great crypto articles. You can go read it there. Pretty interesting though. It just came out today, 10 hours ago. This came out, so right, you can play and listen to the whole interview. Just hit the play button right there, and you can go check that out. But how about this? You guys remember that SafeMoon hack about a month ago? Well, the hacker has agreed to return $7.1 million out of $9 million. The exploiter will retain 20% as a bug bounty. It says down here it was $9 million as SafeMoon was hacked after manipulating a flaw in the smart contracts, and they're keeping 1.9 as a bounty. And they also go on to say the two parties agreed on a 20% bug bounty to be awarded to the hacker. SafeMoon developers also confirmed no charges will be filed against the hacker. So that's a win-win for both, I guess. Let's move on. Here's the crypto bubbles. That's for the hourly. I'm going to show you the daily here. You can see a lot of green out there today, that's for sure. Got a few of these coins ready to do a little bit of a pullback, some ABC corrections, but nothing major, just normal stuff. Here's the crypto fear and greed index. The market cap is up 1.25%. Volume is up 6.5% over 24 hours. Bitcoin dominance is rising. It's up to 44.1, 1.05% over 24 hours. And we've dropped 11 points on the crypto fear and greed indicator to a 58. We were at a 69 yesterday. And here's your top 100 gainers and losers from CoinMarketCap. We go down through these. A lot more green on the left here. I've done a few videos and it was almost like 50-50 an hour ago, so a lot more green popping up out there. Now, if we get back to Ankr here, okay, I got this thing. It's on the weekly chart right now, right? The only thing it really is concerning me about this chart right now, and I'm going to show you, okay, right here, a double top, okay. You see what happened after this double top. We had we went into the bear market, and down here we have the same, another double top forming, okay. Now the technicals on this thing, like I showed you, are super strong, so we're going to break this down here into the 4 hour, and you can see this wedge forming, okay. We have, it's let me get the moving averages off there. There we go. So let me get my pointer out here. We have our higher high, okay. We took out this higher here, and we have a higher low. We took out this low over here, so that's good for an uptrend, okay. Now we're squeezing, obviously, in this wedge pattern. We're gonna have a breakout here either way, up or down. All right, now if we look down here towards the RSIs, this can give us some indications here, okay. That 4 hour is at the top. It looks like it's ready to head down and correct. The 1 hour is at the bottom. The 2 is curving back up. Let's look at the 8 and the 12 and the daily. The 8 is on its way up. The 12 has turned back up, and where's the daily? The daily is curving down. Okay, so geez, kind of a mixed bag here with this thing. You know, the only thing I like falling wedges. I don't like a rising type wedge, okay. A falling wedges break to the upside, you know, 8 out of 10 times, you know, 75 out of 100, whatever, something like that. These rising type wedges tend to break down. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen, but some of them RSIs are getting a little overextended. If this thing's going to break out, it better do it soon, and it's probably going to need Bitcoin to help it out. If we put a Fibonacci on this thing and see, let's see how high we are. Pull it down here. Geez, we're only up. We did poke up there and hit that 618 up here. Let me get rid of that. Let me get rid of this. There we go. Put that back on there real quick. We did poke up there and touch that 618. Just one bar went up there and touched the 618. Up. Geez, I would expect this thing to go higher, you know. I don't know. Usually on a retrace, it's weird to just see one bar hit the 618 and the thing roll over, okay? Most of the time you're going to have this, you know, at least a few bars come up here to 618. The 702 is a more likely area for a coin to turn around, and the 786 of course is your last line of resistance, and then you're looking at higher prices for things. But that double top worries me, and them high RSI kind of bother me, okay. So what's the weekly RSI on this thing? Yeah, it could turn up. I mean, I'm not saying it couldn't break up, but don't be surprised if it does break down. The good thing is we did form that golden cross back here, all right, which definitely we had a big bump in price here. Let me see here. It looks like an ABC up. Let me look at this. Let me look at this here real quick. Yeah, that's looks like it's exactly what that was, an A, B, C up through here, okay. And then we just have gone sideways in here. I mean, this thing has just gone sideways, sticking right close to that 50, you know. And as far as the technicals say right now, the thing is looking good with the oscillators and everything else. So, you know, my gut is saying down, but we'll just have to see how this one goes. This one's kind of a mixed bag here. I don't really have an opinion. You know, I don't have a good feeling about it breaking up. I hope it does, but we'll see. We'll just have to see what happens with this. I hate to say it like that, guys, but I really don't. It hasn't given me much here as far as a any indications. That double top there really worries me. You don't like to see a double top. That's never a good sign, okay? And if this thing does fall down out of there, it's probably coming back down to, where's this thing at now? 37 cents. Next good support, if it does break down out of there, is down around 31 cents. Of course, you'd take the width of the, I'll give you a measurement. And this, it's a valid wedge. You got at least 3 touch points. You need at least three touch points to make a valid line here. So if we did have a breakdown, let's take the measurement of this thing. From there would, 29. And if we broke up, if it did break up, let's put this up here. You'd be looking, pretty nice increase. That would put it up to 47 cents. What would that do with a Fibonacci on it? That would put it up. See, that would make more sense. I don't know. I hate to say it like that because I don't ever say that. I always have an opinion one way or the other. Most of these coins are working on Elliott waves like this. They 5 waves or an ABC correction, but this thing has just gone sideways in this wedge, and a lot of these RSIs are overextended, and it's going to need Bitcoin to help it. That's my opinion on this thing. And if I had to bet one way or the other, I'm thinking it's going to fall out of here, fall down. So, all right, sorry to say it like that, guys. Normally I give my opinion on what I see going on, and normally the RSIs will give you indications, or the 5 waves up, like when you get your 5 waves. Obviously you had 5 waves up in this move right here. You had this big move up here, 2, 3, 4, then your 5. Okay, then you had your A, B, C down, and inside that A, B, C you had 5 waves down. All right, that's normally when you start a new, after you hit that bottom, and we had bottom there, and we started an uptrend. Usually you continue that uptrend, after, but usually you would have 5 waves somewhere. This thing just went A, B, C sideways, and then it's just gone, that's like a zigzag, and then it's just gone sideways in this pattern. So we'll just have to see how it plays out. I'm sorry. Yeah, thanks, guys. I hope you have a great night, and I'm sorry I couldn't be more help on this. Thank you.